condolences to the Andrew Davies family. Sadly, we've experienced that, and I don't know how my niece can withstand losing that many kids and stay on her feet. She has been a real soldier, and I would say thanks to everybody for supporting this family, and in return, we should all honor Ekwa Davies for her greatness and for taking care of the family. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Very nice. Okay, so let's hear from the Clement family. Felix, Kojo Clement.
Hello, family. Nobody answer that. I'm going to do it again. Hello, family. Now we cooking. You know, it's a happy occasion. It's also a sad occasion. But it's a happy occasion because my nephew has been going through a whole lot of illnesses that he had nothing to do with. You know, sometimes people come up with cancer because they were smoking when they should not have been. Or people come up with other illnesses because of the lifestyle. But with my nephew, he has nothing to do with it. It's the only thing that was wrong, imperfection, which he doesn't have anything to do with anyway. But going back, I remember when my nephew was born. And somebody told me he was born in 1964, and they were born the same month, and he's not paying attention. So he let go way back. Now, Junior, as we call him, JB, as we call him, JRB, as we call him, Andrew Davies Jr., as we call him, and it goes on and on. But Andrew and myself go a long way. A long, long way. I can sit here today and just talk about Andrew, but we'll make it kind of short. I remember when I got married, I was in a place called Yekepa, and I came down and stopped with his mother and his father. Then I decided to go up Yekepa to get married. So JB and the rest of the folks went up with me for the wedding. And then when we got through the wedding, JB said, "Uncle, I'm going to remain here with you. I'm not going back." I said, "No, JB, I have other plans because I was planning to go to France." I said, "I'm going to be going back to Monrovia, and then in a short time, I'll be leaving for France." So I came down Monrovia, and in no time, I left to go to France. And then who came to France? My sister, her family, with JB. JB said, "Look, I'm not leaving, I'm going to be here with you." So JB remained with me, and if you read the website, the different program he did when he was in France, I was also studying in France, so he and myself were students. And then after that, Junior and myself traveled together and came to the United States. And it goes on. But I tell you, Junior was not a small potatoes. Junior tried to work for every penny that he had. And when he didn't have it, he still worked to have it. So he was not stagnant. He was always on the go. And sadly, death took him away. And so, as such, the journey of all that JB was doing stopped with death. But as his a cousin today that gave the disco because of his love for Jehovah. He stands a chance. And so, if we want to also stand a chance, we got to follow Andrew Davies' example so that we might be able to live after death. And this is not him, but is what the Bible says. So, Dada, I'm very sorry for your loss. I'm very sorry for our loss. You know, it's just life. You have got the experience. You have been going through it, and you will continue to go through it. Let me get a hug from you first before I continue. And I won't be too long. To my nephews and my niece, I said, take courage. Joel, take courage. You are the man in control now. Okay? Andrea, take courage. You are the lady in control now. And all the other grand nephews and grand nieces, you're not going to stand up? Just get ready. Come on, stand up. Kristen. Okay, you guys got to carry the touch of Andrew, and it's not a small touch. So prepare. Okay, take care of yourself and have a nice day. Thank you.
That was awesome. You have to appreciate the patriarchs in the family among us. The patriarchs, yes. And big steps to walk in, for sure, right? But they're reasonable. Andrew wasn't complicated and had his nose up. He was a man of the earth, and so he made it very easy to be happy and to enjoy life. Okay, so, and by the way, the rest of 1964, when Andrew and I were both born, Andrew said, Bill, I was born in October 8th. When were you born? I said, November 28th. He says, yep, respect your elders. I said, well, look, Andrew, if you're the big brother here, I'm going to give you my bills to pay. He didn't want to hear that. But I just loved him. We just had a loving, respectful relationship, and we were able to joke with each other quite a bit. Okay, so the rest of the family. Let's hear from the Davies family at large, Carolyn Davies and Anne. I meet you halfway.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello. Well, I'm standing here on behalf of the Davies family here in the borough. Well, I want to say to the family, have our sympathy. And mommy, we want to say have our sympathy. And the rest of the family, Adriana, especially. And also thank you. Thank you, mommy. You Adriana, you are the mother now. You know mommy is getting up there, so you are the mother. And I want to thank you. I want to thank you for standing there for Giambo. I remember the time I had to spend with Giambo, just a short period of time. We used to live together for a short period of time. And always Giambo, he's a family person. He's he was very, very loving. And he never gets mad. And anytime you say he's willing and willing to go there for you. And Giambo was also, a family-oriented person, open arms, good heart. Good heart. And I remember when we came to Uncle's memorial service, he was very, very welcoming. And Giambo, I know that, we didn't live together for a long time, but the little time I spent with Giambo, I really enjoyed him. And the favorite thing he used to say to me, Big Mommy, I love you. You know I love you. You're my favorite cousin. You know, so that I remember. But I just want to say thank you. On behalf of the Davies family, I want to say thank you. Thank you, Mommy. Thank you. God will bless you. Thank you, Adriana. Thank you for standing there. Okay, thank you.
Very nice. So we got to hear from a matriarch, which is nice. We have a nice balance here, right? One more thing about Andrew. The Kingdom Hall that we met at today was built back in 2009. And I remember when we were looking for volunteers, Andrew wanted to help. And I said, Andrew, you really want to help? He says, Bill, I'm one of Jehovah's servants. Of course I want to help. And we gave Andrew something to do. But that was his undying spirit. Cannot say enough about someone who would not stop short of trying to be a part of the congregation and pleasing Jehovah. So what an example he left behind. Don't let it go to waste, any of us. Remember the things that were most important to him. Okay, more from the family. Davies family. You ready? Okay. And Claire, you can stay right there. You want to come down? Okay, hold on.
Hello, my family and friends. We here to talk about Andrew, my lovely son. And when Andrew was born, I weighed him down to 10 pounds. And when he came out, he was 12 pounds. The people came in the hospital to see that 95 more than 12 pounds. The doctor said he was never going to walk, he was never going to talk, and so forth. And if I were you, would just leave in the hospital. I said, wow. I took my son, my husband, myself, and we took him home. When Andrew got to the age that he was supposed to walk, he started walking. His hair was so big, he would fall. We would stand him up and make him walk again. And he started walking. They said he was not learning. And he went to school. And he learned elementary school in Liberia. And I mean, I don't know how to describe it. The man and Trina and the rest of them know that he was the head. Especially when his father died. He said, I am the firstborn son. I'm Andrew Davies Jr. You understand me? He said, Mommy, I knew Jehovah when I was in your womb. At that time, I was not even a witness. But my mother was a witness, so I went to all the meetings and things. And she went with me to the meeting. And he did everything like a normal man. He took care of his sisters and brothers. Sometimes he would beat them all the way back. As you know, he would eat their food. He used to eat. When they come from school, all the food gone. And when they start eating, Kwame, my other brother lived there with me. He ate all Kwame food one day. And when Kwame came talking, sister, you see how boy eat my food. He said, well, if I hungry, what am I do? Oh yes, the boy was a sweet boy. So all I can say, I'm happy that he served Jehovah. He followed me when I got baptized, when I got married. I was not baptized. When my husband came and he saw me the way I was active, he finally started studying and he became a witness. He became a ministerial servant all in Liberia. And he took care of Andrew. Till the day that Andrew died, he will never believe that his father is dead. No, when he said, Mommy, go home to my papa. I said, baby, I will go. because we were tired telling his Father's Day. Okay? So we thank you very much for being here. And we know that Andrew is resting. He's resting in peace. Most of us here, all of us, will see him in the resurrection. Thank you, and have a good day.
Just to add to what my mother, Mrs. Edwahena Davies, said, we're extremely grateful. Second, in the forest, when the tree falls, the forest shakes. And that's what happened with our family. However, we know that JB is resting. We want to be thankful for having him the time we did. We want to thank our family, most especially, for being here, and our friends as well. We couldn't have done it without you guys. Words cannot express, nor can I call names. But once again, we just want to say thank you all. And let Jehovah continue to guide and bless you all. Thank you.
Very nice. So matriarch and matriarch to be, right? Very nice. She's got a torch to carry. So, you know, Andrew had a sense of humor. I was in the car one day in the ministry with Andrew and his mom, and I said, Andrew, tell me something funny about your past. He says, well, Bill, I'll let mommy tell you. So she told me, you know, we were driving back home in Liberia, and Andrew says, Mommy, I want to drive. You remember? David? He said, Mommy, I want to drive. And she said, okay, Andrew, you know what you're doing? He said, yes, Mommy, I know what I'm going to do. And he was doing fine until he started to cross over the line and go in the opposite direction. And she calmly said, Andrew, pull over. And he pulled over. And Andrew said, well, that was the last time I drove, Brother Bill. And but he just laughed about it, you know. And it's just such a beautiful lesson in that, you know. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Andrew tried with things, so don't give up. I mean, that's so many lessons from this guy, you know, who seemed to be a really simple guy, but he did the simple things well. He tried. He gave it his college best with so many things. So you gotta love so many things about Andrew. So that was our scheduled agenda for the family. And if there's someone who would like to just share a few words that has not, this is the time to do it. Yes. You can sit here.
Thank you all for coming. Andrew struggled, but in all his struggles, he succeeded. He defied every challenge that came before him. He was able to overcome it. So we all want to be like him. I remember when the war was in Liberia, we and Andrew, some of us escaped and came here. Andrew was determined to take care of his immigration papers. I was struggling, trying to help other people. When it was Andrew's turn, Andrew told me, Auntie, I've already done my papers. And come to find out, yes, Andrew did. So with all of his challenges, he would take charge of things that he knew had to be done, he would do it. Even though it may cause some problem. There was a problem because he didn't do it the right way. But the object is he tried and it was later worked out. So may we all be like him. And Andrew, actually, besides being my nephew, he was actually my brother. I took care of him. I came to Monroeville when his mother got married, and I took care of him. So it really pained me that he had to go. But all in all, he was suffering, he was struggling. So it's better that he go peacefully instead of living in pain. So let us all take courage and learn from Andrew example. And like one person said, and I will quote, Jehovah has hit the pause button. And eventually he's going to release that pause and Junior is going to come back. So let's look forward to seeing Junior again in the resurrection.
Excellent, thank you.
Yeah, right there. lost some friends and family members. But if I know what I get ready to say, each time you and myself start to jump start the conversation without speaking French, without speaking Gaza, and all that. Go on there, boy, bye. Live back you. Don't know what you best don't do a lot of and all of that. Then we jump start the conversation and we start talking. And I knew during long years before I knew the family. I had a provision, I had a welding shop in my town, and I had a provision shop in my town. You know, like food. And so he used to come by all the time and to give me something to eat, and we used to sit down and talk. He was a very friendly person. I started missing him already. Rest in Jehovah's memory. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, who's next? The cameraman.
So even though I'm not the oldest cousin in the house, but I'm third in line, okay? Giambar was 4 years older than me. So next in line is my sister, Yobo Johnson, she's not here, and then my handsome cousin there, Margie. One of the things I want to say, it's a blessing. I think one of the things I impressed in my mind, you may see me come to most of the events is because of the joy that I derive in associating with my family. Giambar exhibited that virtue. He was loving. I was looking through my pictures the last time. I said, did I have any picture with Giambar? And fortunately, I was able to find one. So I just want to say, even though the last few years we have not interacted so much, but we have had the opportunity to be together. Every time I call the house, one of the things Giambar will always do was to encourage me to serve Jehovah. There's not a day that he pick up the phone to call. And Giambar called me religiously. When he had the opportunity to, he had my number, he would call me. Why? You know, and sometimes what we need to be careful about, sometimes it might be a little bit nerve-wracking, or we may feel that our loved one is bothering us. So let us learn the lesson from this. Giambar is gone. He's not going to be calling you, religiously. Or if you have the opportunity to, please pick up the phone and call your cousin, call your aunties, call your uncles. Let's learn from JB. Thank you.
Probably I should say something, and can I come and say something? But Giambar would have wanted me to talk. Giambar is one of close to 50 first cousins from my mom's side alone. Giambar was my friend, a very good friend, not only a cousin. We just had to see eye to eye. He would start to laugh because we know we had a lot of things to talk about. So he was jovial, he was compassionate. And Antiqua, one of the things that always stick in my mind when you said the other day, every morning when he gets up, he goes to you and says, Mommy and Mom, give me a kiss. That's Giambar, signature Giambar. We've been talking about him being spiritual, the same kind of experience. Whenever he calls me, he ends with giving me spiritual advice. He was brilliant, very, very brilliant. Giambar, you know about his pen power, but how did he get to understand the internet and set up a Facebook page? Very brilliant man. Reading a book, he would call me, Reggie, I'm writing this book. And he won't only write a book, but he would try to figure out how to market it. So I will miss Giambar. We'll all miss him. Thank you so much, Antiqua, for that's your son for all you did. And I would like to single out Adrena And Tristan, and I came from all the way from Liberia just to take care of her brother, and she was there to the end. Tristan, thank you so much for what we did. Nephew, that you were there to do. Most importantly, you were well. You were the man taking care of Junior Boy to the end. So thank you so much. And thanks everybody.
Good afternoon. My name is Willie Ledet. I knew Anna Ekwa Davies, who went to school together, and I knew Andrew, her husband, when he was teaching at the B.W. Harris School. We live in Greenville, North Carolina, which is about an hour, 20 minutes from here. But Hannah knew that we were living in Greenville. She decided to bring our two boys to Greenville, Andrew and Lowell, and they live about 2 minutes drive from where we live. And she left me and my wife in charge of Andrew and Lowell. She would give me the first, to give them their stipends every 2 weeks. But Andrew would blow up his money before the 2 weeks was over. And he would come to me and say, Uncle Willie, I don't have any more money. I said, well, you blew up the money that your mom told me. She told me exactly how to give you this money. And he said, well, I need some money now. I said, well, I can give you what I have, but then the next time we'll have to forfeit giving you some more money. He didn't like that, but I would give it to him, and he would say, thank you, Uncle Willie, and he would leave. But Andrew was a very nice young man, very intelligent. I mean, he could talk about the Liberian government like he was part of the Liberian government. He knew all of the government officials, and he would tell me about, because I left Liberia in 1977. Shortly after Andrew was born, I think he was born in 1974, and but we got along very well. He was very respectful, and like everyone have noted, that he was very intelligent. He was a nice young man to be around. I mean, he could keep very good conversation. And he was never left in the dark when he was talking to anyone. He could stand his ground in conversation, and he presented himself very well.
Put the speaker on.
When they left Greenville and came to Raleigh, I missed all of them. Lowell and Andrew. But we did not actually keep in touch. Once in a while, I would ask about Andrew when we talked to Ekwa, and he would say Andrew was doing very well. But I'm so sorry that he's no longer here with us. I pray that his soul rest in peace, and the souls of all the faithful departed rest in peace. We will miss him, and I love him very much. Ekwa, you be strong. We'll keep you and the family in our prayers. We love you very much, okay? You'll have a good evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, would you like the microphone?
It's not.